I would not be surprised if they kill off the Xbox. I wouldn't be surprised if the Series X and the Series X are the last hardware-based Xboxes.
Yep. And the next one's go to basically just computers with the name Xbox.
It's literally just going to become a PC with Xbox branding. Xbox Game Pass. It's just going to become.
I don't think Microsoft will make another Xbox.
No.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Well, they'll probably put the Xbox logo on it because then they can make like Xbox and normal PCs and get the two different markets there.
Xbox-based PCs.
But don't be surprised when you get a pre-built Microsoft computer in the future and it comes with a controller. Like, it's literally going to be the next generation. Like consoles are computers. That's it.
Like, I honestly think that the two main competitors are going to be Sony and Nintendo. Because I don't see Nintendo going out of their... Like, I see Nintendo probably what they're going to want to do just to make sure that they don't...
Well, Nintendo still is the niche of, like, actually, like, you were talking about how, realism versus, like, fun. Nintendo's games are still, like, a lot of their games are the old school sort of thing, like Mario. Yeah.
They very much are riding on nostalgia, which is fine.
Oh man, I got killed.
There's a reason that like games like Smash and Mario Kart has such a big fan base. Is because even though they look good now, they're so
Mario Kart 8
highly focused on
that game.
Fun. Also, Tony just dipped.
Rest in peace, Tony.
I like how whenever somebody leaves, we just say they're fucking dead.
Yeah.
We talk about the M1 for a minute. That is literally changing the PC space entirely. Like, it doesn't seem
like
it,
nothing that Apple is doing is changing the PC space. It's literally just
a complete and utter lie.
No.
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. I can explain to you right now of my literally several months of research on this. If you look at ARM processors as a whole, they are more efficient and more powerful.
If you what process Apple
the chips that Apple are making. Well, think about this, right? If you want the most powerful chip in a phone right now for years, you buy an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
100%. It's not even close. So now, imagine that souped up in a the MacBook Air, which has been considered to be a slow, clunky, thin and light computer for years, is now more powerful than pretty much any laptop under the sun other than gaming ones. If you actually go in, exporting a video on my MacBook Pro that's in 1080p 60 FPS, that's about 15 minutes long, takes around 15 minutes to do, right? Now, if I were to take that exact same file, now, that's just because it's going straight to an SSD, so it's quick. But this computer is 5 years old now. And that pushes the limit, and it starts to just fucking scream. The fans just go absolutely fucking insane. The MacBook Air does not have a fan. Can do that same process in seconds and not even get one. That's the thing about ARM, or the M1 chip, right? They're powerful, and they're super ridiculously efficient.
Damn.
Right?
The other thing is
and now imagine that the thing with
Apple is that they're never gonna sell anything into like sure they'll sell their computers, but they're not gonna ever sell just like the processor
just
by itself.
But the thing about it is,
and I doubt they'll even give it to other companies to like put into their computers. Yeah.
No, they won't. They should.
Exactly.
But here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna guess in a few years, right? They put on their baseline cheapest Mac computers right now. The Mini, the MacBook Air, the MacBook Pro, the 13-inch MacBook Pro. They're gonna put that. Those are all based on batteries, right? So they're not running at full speed, right? That's just a phone chip with 8 cores, basically, is what's in there. So now imagine they take that and they put 24 of those cores in an iMac with 32 of those GPU cores. That GPU is actually really fucking good. That chip right there would be the most powerful chip you can buy in any computer, hands down. Straight up.
Also,
looking at the numbers right now, that's an exponential growth in performance that already is top of the line, other than the actual top of the line that are CPUs that are. Sorry, go ahead.
Hasn't happened before, I guess, with hardware and people making different like tech is people go to an iPhone. You can get off-brand phones, stuff that are okay and work, but half of the reason you pay for an iPhone if you're like really dedicated is for the logo of having an iPhone. So them making something like a computer or a gaming system for the first time,
that's actually properly
people are
powerful.
going to freak because number one, obviously, if it's powerful and if it outperforms everything else, but also the fact that it has the Apple logo on it is going to get half the.
The
Apple
problem is
fans
that they're pricing their stuff too high at this point. Like,
yes,
like quite.
Here's the thing: they're really not.
Look at the release of like the iPhone 6, and like the hype for that versus like the iPhone 12, and because the 6 was just like, you know, like that was a huge deal, but now like even like the 11 and the 12, because they're $1,000.
No.
Yeah.
That's just not true.
1,200.
Yeah. No,
the Pro Max. But
it's definitely because they're
the Galaxy S20, Galaxy S20, $900.
Yeah.
S20 Ultra.
Yeah. No one wants to get those either. I've met zero. I've probably met like closer to 0 than 20 people with a Galaxy. Who's it?
I don't know people because the reason why they're so damn expensive is because they last for so long. Right?
That's yet to be seen though. That's yet to be seen though.
Think about it. Right? The iPhone 6s, right, is a 5-year-old phone, and it will be supported for another probably 2 years. Right? This is an iPhone 10s. It came out 2 years ago.
The iPhone 6 isn't even supported in the highest operating system for Apple.
The iPhone 6.
Okay, as someone
2013.
As someone with I think I have a 6s. It's
that works.
Literal dog shit right now. Like the battery does not exist.
Yeah, but you replace the battery and it is perfectly usable. I had a 6S for like 3 years, right? And it was already a year old when I got it. It was used. It was not very good. It wasn't very fast. It would die in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It just the battery. I took it to Apple. They replaced my battery for like $30, which is honestly a really good deal because they paid for shipping.
How did you get a deal like that? Wait, was that
they were that was back when the Success was getting recalled.
Oh yeah.
So they were doing that for much cheaper.
Yeah.
So I got it for $30. So I sent them out. They paid for shipping. A week later, came back. I used it daily for several hours a day. Max brightness. Camera was on pretty frequently because I was big. You know, I'm still a big user of Snapchat. I was then. And you know, I would get home from school, no charger, at like 30% after a full day, which is completely fine. That's about what I get with this. You know.
You come back at 30% with your what? Your 10? Wait, what'd you say you have?
I have a 10x.
Okay, with my 11,
okay,
I can come back with like 70. Not gonna lie.
Okay, well this is already also a year old. It's used as well.
Oh, okay.
But also, I guess it's not 30. I guess I get like 50% of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like the 11 has incredibly good battery life.
No, the 11 has 4.5 more hours of battery than this phone.
Oh shit, really?
I've had the 7 Plus for 5 years.
Yeah, and it's perfectly fine, right?
It's all right. The battery's kind of shitty now.
Yeah, but
I think it's at 70% effective.
If you have it plugged in, you know,
Yeah,
it's still an incredibly powerful phone that could pretty much outperform most of, you know, unless you're going for the absolute highest of high end in the Android space, could outperform almost any. Oh, I just found a kill. Sweet. Could outperform pretty much any budget Android phone you can buy. You can get an iPhone 7 for like $200 now, and you can get an Android phone for $200. But the iPhone will just straight up be more powerful, have better specs, and will last longer than that Android phone for $200. And that's just true.
Still glitch though. I will say that.
I mean, yeah, but that shit happens. Like phones get old, they age, whatever.
There's also another thing.
I think that's partially on Apple too.
I mean, yeah, but that phone is also 5 years old. Almost.
The whole argument of like price, I don't see him doing it anytime soon, but it wouldn't surprise me because, you know, like Tony said, they sold that sand for what, $1,000.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, yes, they're not advertising towards kids; they're advertising towards adult and high, like
they're
high
advertising toward professionals.
production. Yeah, where you're
that
doing
monitor.
Like, good editing and like really like, intense stuff.
They're advertising to like movie studios.
Well, see,
Right.
here's
$5,000 for a monitor is pocket change for them.
I don't see them doing it anytime soon, but I could easily see them doing a flip a switch real quick, and all of a sudden they're releasing a brand new like system of some sort, phone, computer, whatever else. That's for the time it releases, I guess, relatively cheap.
Okay,
Now that they're making
they've
their
done that
own
in the past.
No. Here's the thing though. So Apple's got. What I'm saying, what my original point on this is that Apple has gotten smart about the pricing about their phones because they've released the SE. They released one for $700. Like they've released cheaper phones, but they haven't done the same for computers. All of their computers are.
The reason why they didn't do that, the reason why they haven't done that yet, I would not be surprised if in the next couple of years, if they've really figured out how to make their own chips for the Mac properly, I wouldn't be surprised if the MacBook Air goes down to like $600, $700, MacBook Pro $700, $800. The Mac Mini right now is $600. It used to be $800. They've already started to move shit down. And
dude, you just get a more powerful gaming PC for $800.
Right, but you're not. For a brand new Mac. You're getting a Mac not to play games. You're getting a Mac for what you would get a Mac for.
Yeah.
So you're getting a Mac for, Mac OS, the features of Mac OS, Final Cut, very high efficiency.
Any editing. About like
any editing,
photos and videos.
Do it on a Mac. Most editing, video, especially photo editing, is entirely CPU based. So that's why those new MacBooks, the ones that have Apple chips that they made themselves in there, are just so much faster than anything else that you can get. Even some high-end gaming laptops just can't come close to the sheer amount of just quick speed that you can get from a quick export, quick, color correction, which is.
There's another thing, I guess, that's really nice with Apple products, and I haven't used a whole lot personally, but like I just got this phone for Christmas. It's a Moto E. It's not super new, it's not super old, but it's way better than my phone. Now I get the ability when I first install it, when I sign in with my Google, to transfer contacts and all that, but with say like my computer, to connect my phone to a computer needs an app, whereas Apple, that shit's built in. That's automatic, good to go. So any Apple product you have,
And the ecosystem is just crazy. The ecosystem is insane, man.
In theory, you could have a computer being your command hub that controls every other Apple product.
Yeah,
Android, that's the thing that you can do.
Sign-ins, different apps, and like custom things like that. It doesn't seem like much, but the ability to just, you get a phone and then you get your first Apple computer, and everything on your phone is there.
It's amazing. It's so great.
It's also sought after.
Also, iPhone video is just top notch. It's just not.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nothing beats it other than actual video cameras. High end. Like, can you record at 4K and 60 FPS on your little piece of shit camera, Android garbage? No. Just straight up no.
I can push it to 4. I think I can push mine to 1440.
Okay, but the thing about it is, right?
But I definitely can't do 14 and 60.
Like, I recorded that entire golf video on my phone at 4K 60. I was out for 6 hours recording for it at 4K 60, and I was at like 60% battery by the end of the day.
Also, if I may be wrong in this. This may have been like old, and I just don't know anything about like new.
Dude, I'm at the top. I'm at the top of the thing.
Apple basically dominates when it comes to like computer and phone storage, right? Because they're the ones currently making the most leaps on like doing like increasing, so you don't have.
No, I think no. Google
for phones. For like.
Well, the thing with
yes and no.
I would say Google is the best because of Google Photos, because Apple's cloud storage system is dog shit compared to Google's.
Yeah,
I was
that's
talking
true.
like the card,
like the internal.
Apple currently working on like a super far ahead like.
They both have 512 as their biggest.
In terms of internal storage, yes, but the thing about a lot of this will actually get the advantage to most Android phones is they have external storage with micro SD, and you can put however much. Like you can put a 2 terabyte micro SD card in your Galaxy S9, S10, whatever, and it'll just work. It's just straight.
Right. But I thought I'd heard Apple was working on like, it wasn't even terabyte. It was way higher than terabyte. They were making new.
I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, honestly, I've not heard that.
Apple
but
or different.
It's probably Google, because Google's crazy.
I've been chasing this guy for like.
Oh, what am I?
5 minutes.
About? It wouldn't even be. Google or Apple? Wouldn't it be Samsung who's leading in storage?
Oh yeah, their SSDs are their SSDs are next level, dude.
Did they put those in their phones?
Yes.
Yes.
That's called UFS 3.0 in their phones.
Oh, okay.
Universal Flash.
Which phones?
Samsung.
Which phones are those in?
Most, those are just in most Android, most high-end Android.
Yeah.
Your OnePlus, your Xiaomi, your Huawei.
When you're looking at
Samsung.
getting a Samsung, that's one of the like big things.
Interesting.
What's really weird is Android keeps pushing for the like on-screen. Obviously, there's like phones have gone past the actual physical home button or anything. That makes sense. But for whatever reason, Android's going past to showing any buttons. Solely gesture based,
Well, do you know
which isn't
that first?
bad.
Solely just what? Sorry, I got a missile thing, so I didn't hear you.
So obviously, everybody remembers the old like physical clicking home button.
Yeah.
And then it moved to on screen.
Yeah.
Well, even though other phones and other companies have done the whole like gesture swipe thing,
Yeah.
Android's really pushing to do that as the norm. For some reason.
Well,
it's not horrible. It's just really weird.
iOS already does that.
Yeah,
it already does it. It's just I guess Android's trying to push to do
The same thing.
everything gesture.
Also, Android tablets are a fucking disease, and you should never buy one.
Yeah.
Android tablets are shit.
I've had an Android tablet, and then
I had one.
iPad a while back, and the iPad.
I had a Barnes and Noble fucking tablet.
Oh, like a Nook?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't even count. That doesn't even count.
No, the Nook is 10 times better than
Amazon. They were that run Android. They made a Nook tablet that just runs it. I have the original Nook like e-reader in my shelf. Somewhere.
Yeah, I've a Nook as well. Well, there's also the Kindle Fire or whatever.
Yeah, the Kindle Fire and the Nook tablet are basically the same shit.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Oh, shoot.
So this map is fucking cool.
Oh yeah, I like this map because it's like completely empty. Yeah, and there's actually nothing to run into, which is really helping me.
I have no idea where like the boundaries of the map are.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
How much storage is a Yoda byte?